In this video, we are going to explore 5 uses for the new SCULK sensor in Minecraft 1.19, and we're going to make use of the SCULK sensor in a build that we will do towards the end of the video. So, we are here in the Mega Mesa factory, which is our industrial farming base on our Let's Play world. I have built a room that we could specifically use for Minecraft redstone testing, and today we are going to try and figure out what we can do with the SCULK sensor. One thing to note is the signal strength of the redstone output from the SCULK sensor is dependent on how loud it is, I guess, and how close it is, because if I go right here, it's level 13, but if I make a noise over here, it's level 1, and that could have many wide applications. One thing that could be fun for mini games is trying to see how close you can get to a certain signal. So if you're doing some sort of like long jump, you could like right there, we got a signal strength of all the way to over to that light. But if we jump close enough, that is if we don't make a noise beforehand, but you get the gist. You could try to get close enough to get the highest level you can. It could also be useful for triggering different things at certain levels. One thing that we could use the SCULK sensors for is making light switches. So if we enter a room, we could turn on a bunch of lights simply by making a T flip-flop. And for now, we have this as our redstone output. And as you can see, turns on the light, and if we activate the sensor again, turns off the lights. So we could have a room, we could walk into a room that is dark, and then once you walk in using a T flip-flop, we could just have a bunch of lights turn on. Another thing I decided to put together was a little armor stand swapper, which is basically when I jump, brings one down, brings another up. Now, the one thing that is going to be difficult about designing is the placement of wool. It is kind of difficult to get it correctly because you might activate it in places that you really don't want to. Like right here, like I don't want it to activate here, and I have it surrounded in wool, but it seems that that wool was not enough, so I'm gonna have to wrap it around a little more. One of the biggest things that this definitely does change is traps. So if you want to do a trap on one of your friends, this is definitely going to be the way to go. You could basically hide all the redstone if you have like a long hallway or something, and they could just be walking through, and then, oh, they fell right into the trap. But yeah, this is definitely a fun way to use the SCULK sensor. Now, the perfect use that I would probably use this the most for is alarm systems. So if anybody's trying to go snooping around in my base, they walk anywhere near a SCULK sensor. This is definitely one of my favorite new additions to the game, and I almost feel like people don't... I gotta stop this. I almost feel like people don't know just how insane the new SCULK sensor is. Now, we can have a fully hidden redstone now, you know, not even an input, because before we used to have buttons like this, and now we could just have completely wireless doors with the SCULK sensors and other completely wireless systems. We could have traps, we could have alarm systems, everything. And I feel like I would like to make a build using this new SCULK sensor. But to do that, we probably need some more SCULK. But before we move on to that, if you watched this far in the video and you like what you see, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell. So, I went to explore a couple different ancient cities, and while I was getting the SCULK sensors, I was also trying to complete the challenge of creating a 5-disc. Unfortunately, the 2 ancient cities I went to didn't have enough disc fragments for me to get to where I needed to be. So I went back to the old one and found one chest that I didn't open. Yes! Finally, I got the last fragments I needed. And with that, we've got all the disc fragments. Music Disc 5. And that completes our 1.19 checklist. And let's listen to it. Terrifying. I'm good. Now that we've got that done, let's make a build using the SCULK sensors. So, I've got the perfect idea for a build. So, for some context, right here we have a pink sheep. This pink sheep has committed crimes. This pink sheep has committed identity theft.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every year. Michael!
So, we need some sort of maximum security prison. I think right about here would be the perfect spot. So yeah, we're gonna put together a maximum security prison. Alright, so we've got ourselves a prison here, and I am really happy with how this turned out, because if we walk through here, you hear that? Well, walk through here again, there's another sound. But, let's just reset that, but if you go around it, and you enter in like this, it activates an alarm, it makes these lights go off here. So basically, it's a security system. So if someone tries to exit through here, if they don't hit that checkpoint first, there will be an alarm. It's really secure, and it's completely hidden too, so no one can see it. So it just seems like you could just walk through here, but if that's not activated, it will set off the alarm. And if we enter in through here, it opens the door, it turns on the lights, and here we have our pink sheep, our fake pink sheep. So this prison is pretty secure, so this guy should never be able to get out. And if we look behind us, oh, I just love how the lights turn off. Oh man, I love this build so much. I spent so long trying to figure out how to do the redstone on this. And as you can see, oh, we got some exposed redstone right there. But yeah, I am very happy with this. And the SCULK sensor is an amazing block. I am very excited to use it in the future. Also, just not to flex, but you know, the iron farm produces so much iron that I could just do this throughout the entire thing. Oh my god, that is so many anvils. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing for some more content. I will probably be trying to produce some more videos from this world, and we're probably gonna get to some big projects. And the Pleasant Craft series will return really soon. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. See you next time.